to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another tutorial. It's me, IG, and I'm back with a new tutorial. On today's tutorial, I want to share with you guys how you can hem the down part of your prom gown with fishing line. I've already started before I decided to share it with you guys. This is a birthday clothes that I made for my daughter, so I want to hem the down part of it. This is the down part of it. I'll show to you guys after hemming it the full gown. So instead of folding it in this form just to hem it, I decided to use this fishing line to hem it. Do you see it? To make it look more coily on the down part of it. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to link the video on how to get your fishing line ready with your electric iron or your microwave, how to coil it to your desired length before using it to hem your garment. I'm going to link the video on the description box below for you guys to check it out. I've made a well-detailed video on that. My old and new subscribers, you guys are amazing, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Subscription is free. So I've already started. Before I said let me share it with you guys. Maybe one or two person may like to also do her gown in this form. So this is the one I've done, but I'll show to you guys how to start. Just let me take off the machine. Just take your hemming, that is the fishing line, put it in between the cloth and the hemming. Do you see it? For instance, this is my hemming, that is, this is my fishing line. Do you see it? Let me place it here for you to see. This is my fishing line. Then I will take my gown, that is the cloth I'm making. This is a net. I'm using a net to make it. Is a prom gown. I'll show to you guys the full look of this gown after hemming it. So this is the gown, the net that I'm using as the outer side of it. So I now want to fold it. Instead of just folding it in this form and stitching on it, I decided to use this fishing line to hem it for it to coil, for it to have a little bit of ruffle at the end of it. So take your fishing line, then grab your material. In between the material, the right side of the material will be facing your machine. Do you see it? This is the right side. The right side is facing the machine. You place it and you now take your fishing line. Can you see my fishing line here? This is the fishing line. Do you see it? Now I place it on the hem of what I'm folding, and I use a 1/4 inch to cover it up in this form. Do you see it? Then I put it under the machine to start sewing on it. You use your zigzag stitch to sew it, not the straight stitch. You use your zigzag stitch to sew it. So now let us sew. Do you see it? You'll be doing it gradual. You'll be taking it in. I just want you guys to see what I'm doing. That is why I'm repositioning this camera. Do you see? I now hold, this is my left hand. I'm using it to hold the fishing line. Then I'll now place it, and I'll use my right hand to push it, to close it. Do you see it? To close it. Then the zigzag will be doing the final job. The zigzag stitch. Do you see it? Do you see it? That is the way you will be doing it. Pushing it to close it so that it will be neat. You see what I'm doing? So this is it. Can you see, guys? So neat. Do you see it? Now, guys, I'm getting to the end of it where we started. Here is where we started. Do you see it? This is where we started. So now gradually I'm coming to the end of it. So now I will continue to sew it gradual, and it's better for you to have excess fishing line than to have less. Like you see, I still have enough. I still have excess. Do you see it? So now I'm getting to the end of it. So I'll continue to sew it Do you see it? I'll continue to sew it to close it. So when I get to it now, then I'll cut it out. Do you see? This is the end. So when I get to it, I'll cut it. So let's get to the end of it. Do you see it? This is the end of it. So I'm going to cut it out now. So I'll put it inside to also sew it. I'll take the foot up to push it inside so that it will be closed. Do you see it? We have come to the end of it. Do you see where it's ended? So now I'm going to cut it out. So if there's any excess, you cut it out. So this is the excess that is still remaining. Let me get my normal scissors. So I'm going to cut it out now. Do you see it, guys? So neat. This is where we started. That is why it is so. So we now close it up. So now I have finished. I'll put it on the mannequin for us to see how it looks. Guys, this is the end look of our prom gown that we have just hemmed with fishing line. Do you see how it is? Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Do you see how it is? So that is how it's going to look when you now hem it with your fishing line. It's so simple and makes your gown or whatever you are making to look more beautiful. Do you see it? Do you see it? So that is why I decided to show it to you guys, that anyone that wants can also try it out. And this is the full gown. You see the gown is just a simple gown that I made for my daughter for her birthday. Do you see it, guys? So lovely. So if this tutorial on how to achieve this beautiful hem has been helpful to you, don't forget to like, share and comment on my videos. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Subscription is free. Love you guys and see you in my next video. Bye.